Hey guys, Cdrama Invasion here and welcome back to a new video. So I've recently made some of my top 10 videos of the year, and these are some of my personal favorites for 2021. However, there's still a lot that I missed and I still want to talk about. They might not be perfect, but all of these dramas I think has good acting or unique storylines. So if you're bored or you need a drama to watch but you don't know what to watch, you're looking for something a little bit under the radar, or it's not overhyped, it's not everywhere, or you haven't heard of, that are quite refreshing, has new faces, or a unique premise, then these dramas might be the one for you. Stay tuned, and after this video, let me know in the comments below other underrated dramas that you recommend. There's no real order to this, but I think from the list, the first two are like the ones that are most well known, and then I'll go down to the other ones. So first I have The Justice. This one stars Stephen Zhang and Tsai Wen-jing. This is a drama that captures the finance and the economic side of Shanghai in the 1930s. I thought this drama was really well acted and the romance was very interesting to watch. Especially, it's rare to see a couple where basically they get married without even dating. Of course, we have our typical contract marriage trope, but this isn't that. It's more of a hardworking couple that genuinely has feelings for each other. It's full of power play, manipulation, and power and greed. You basically see how the male lead uses his wits to work his way up, and also the female lead has a secret. The costumes are beautiful during this time, and they make a picturesque couple. If you're looking for something a little bit lighter on the romance, but very good acting and good chemistry when it's there, and learning more about the economical side of things during the Shanghai Republican times, then you should check out The Justice. Next is a drama called Killer and Healer. It has 37 episodes starring Ian Yi and Mao Zedong. This is an intense, fast-paced mystery crime drama following two men who are completely opposites. One is a hot-headed cop who has anger issues, and the other one is a healer. He's a doctor as well as he dabbles in psychology, so a psychologist as well, and he tries to treat the male lead. They end up working together on multiple cases and becoming close friends. The male lead is a complex character who rarely lets anyone in, but through their strong friendship and bond, they trust each other, and there's loads of intense cases. I thought the costumes and the sets here was quite high quality. The music is good, the acting is good as well. Next is a drama that for some reason no one talks about at all. It's a series filled with different types of stories and actors, and each one depicts something that's slice of life. And I think most of these are based off of real people and real life events. So while there's many, the one that I'll talk about is New Generation Happiness Method. This one stars Janice Wu and Zhang Yulang, as well as Sarina. This is a touching and heartwarming story about a mother-daughter pair. This is a story about how an ER doctor in the city deals with her mother, who ends up with Alzheimer's. And even though it sounds really sad, throughout this drama it was quite realistically done, and it's not trying to force any messages on you or trying to make you cry at every turn. The acting, the pacing, and just the interactions between the mother-daughter is really wholesome and natural. You also see Janice's character move from the city to the village and work there, and also interact with everyone there. If you want a powerful but short drama to watch that's meaningful, watch this one, you won't be disappointed. Next is another short drama called Definitely Not Today. It also has 8 episodes, and honestly I find these shorter dramas are straight to the point, has good acting, and usually more high quality just because they're more experimental, but a lot of times really good writing is involved. This one stars Leon Leong or Connor Leong and Vivian Tian. This is about a young man with social anxiety, so all he does is he ends up staying at home to avoid his fear of social interaction. Feeling so useless and down, he decides to end his life. But this is where he finds the female lead who is drowning. He dives in and saves her. Eventually, They strike up an unlikely friendship and romance, despite their complete opposite personalities. She's actually an extrovert. But it's a beautiful drama about healing and mental health. The next drama is a GL drama, and you don't really see these dramas at all, and it's only been quite experimental stage, I would say, in China this past year. Couple of Mirrors has 12 episodes and stars newer faces, one being Sun Yihan and the other one being Jiangnan. It's set in the Republican era times. It's a mystery, action, female-centered plot that's based off of a GL novel. It tells a story about a socialite and successful author basically living her perfect life until this comes crashing down after she finds out her husband is cheating on her. Pregnant and alone, nowhere to go, she ends up in a little photography shop with a mysterious girl that has a traumatic past. I remember watching this on YouTube because I was bored and I was really interested in it just because the thumbnails look so beautiful based on the costumes. And I'm so happy I tried it because it's definitely a hidden gem. And for those who are looking for a happier drama on this list, my next recommendation is Qing Luo. This has 24 episodes and it stars Liu Shuiyi, Wang Zhiwei, and the most adorable and funny kid in the drama, Jiang Zihan. This is a story about the female lead who is a genius doctor in this historical times, and she's also a single parent. She can't seem to remember anything during her past, so she's on a mission to find out who the father of the child is. And she also travels the world during this time and helps heal people with strange and mysterious illnesses. She meets the male lead who ends up helping her with a bunch of political conflicts, and they eventually fall in love. This was probably the drama that made me fall in love with Liu Shuiyi. He's so charming here and completely opposite from his villainous roles in other costume dramas. There's also loads of good kissing scenes and a bunch of little sweet and funny moments between the child and the two lead actors. The next drama is probably one of my favorites of the year, and this is Delicious Romance. This is a female-centered plot following three women played by actresses Li Chun, Baby Zhang, and Naomi Wang. It follows the lives of three urban women and their different struggles through their personal relationships as well as just everyday lives. This is super charming, and I feel like even if you're not the age group of like in your 30s or late 20s, you'll still enjoy this group and you'll be charmed by how fun they are together. Love the dynamics and acting, even though I've never seen the actors in previous dramas before. Next is the drama that I always recommend hand in hand, and this is Remembrance of Things Past, starring Zhou Yutang, Ren Shuxi, and Sun Qian. This is the same thing, however, I feel like this drama is more focused on the business sides of things and the workplace. Of course, there's romance and multiple couples as well. Lots of good acting, well-written plots, good pacing, and it's just high quality overall. The last two dramas are both rom-coms, and the first one is called A River Runs Through It. This one has 36 episodes, starring Wang Ruichang and Hu Yishuan. This is probably one of the best slice of life youth dramas that I've watched in a while, and it really reminds me of Go Ahead. This is hilarious, cute, and nostalgic, with characters that are just really well written and super relatable. It basically tells you the story of a bunch of high schoolers that live together basically on the same street all their lives, almost like Reply 1988, and how they struggle to grow up and find themselves through love, friendship struggles, and after they graduate. If you like dramas like Reply 1988 or Go Ahead, then I highly recommend this one. Last but not least is Ugly Beauty, starring Zhang Huizhe and Huang Shengqi. This is a drama that took me by surprise. It's a drama with your typical twin trope. One is a city girl, mean but beautiful, successful, and the other one is basically a country girl who's kind and sweet. They end up swapping places. And the male lead is trying to get dirt on the female lead, and he goes undercover as her manager/bodyguard. This one had really good acting and chemistry between the leads. There's inspirational moments, and there's just chemistry between the leads, or I think it's the writing in general, that's just genuine and not cheesy. The leads are pretty natural together, and they're also going to star in a new historical drama. Hopefully it'll air soon, but hopefully you find something from this list, and if you did, let me know in the comments below which one you'll be watching next. And if you want to add to the list, feel free to. I would definitely love to see some new recommendations and dramas that are underrated. And you can feel free to check out my playlist in the description box below to previous videos. So you can click my top 10 video playlist for my previous videos, and I'll see you guys in the next video.